There's a controversy about, for the first time, the Israel High Court has made a decision not to destroy a house of one terrorist because the wife, through an organization of human rights, asked that their house will not be destroyed because they had nothing to do with the act of murder, this horrible act of murder of this young boy, 19-year-old Dvir Shor, may he rest in peace. The terrorist family have nothing to do with this, and so there's a opinion that this is a horrible decision. It's going to be, it's going to affect that people are going to, do more terror acts. But that's the question: do people really act in terror because, is destroying their home going to prevent it? And my humble opinion is that if you look at capital punishments and the relationship between capital punishments, execution of people, and sorry, I have to deal with something here. Execution of people and preventing crime, there's no correlation as far as I know. It doesn't mean if you execute people that there's going to be other people are going to think about, I can die. And in states in the US where there's more executions, more capital punishment, there's no less crime. So the question is this how we're going to stop terror? By destroying the homes of people, of their families that have nothing to do with it. Those small children had nothing to do with the murder, but when they grow up in poverty and when their only source of income is from terror organization, because somebody's going to have to rebuild this home and it's going to be the terror organization. So the kids are going to grow up, the next generation of terrorists is going to grow up. But if the country prevents the destruction of homes and looks at how to solve the problem of terror by promoting coexistence between people rather than to try to think of violent, we're going to prevent terror by showing them that we're going to destroy their homes if they act in terror. I don't think that's prevented terror. I'm sorry. I don't know what the statistics are, but I know in the US at least, that executions have not made, people don't think, I can die, so I'm not going to kill somebody. It doesn't prevent it. The source of crime, we have to look at the roots of the crime and why people decide to stab somebody to death like that. It's horrible, a young boy. It's probably has to do with hate. It has to do with the fact that they're very desperate and they don't see a lot of choices, and we have to give them hope for coexistence. We have to give them hope somehow. I don't know. I don't think we should give up on trying to bring peace in the region and preventing violence. And like Martin Luther King said, we cannot fight darkness with darkness. I really don't think it's going to be in Israel's interest or the victims' interest that the home of these people will be destroyed. I don't think it's going to prevent terror. That's how I think. I don't know. I just don't think that's how human beings think. They think, they'll destroy my house. Great. I'm just going to be a nice, peaceful, law-abiding citizen. No, we're going to be angry. We're going to grow up in anger and hate. And that's the next generation of terror. And the next and the next. How are we going to stop this vicious cycle? By punishing the ones who do the terror and not their children. And that's what I think. Anyway, peace, light, and love. And it's just people think that we have to show violence. We have to show them a strong hand, and then they're not going to be, then they're going to be afraid. But fear causes violence. Fear is exactly the reason for violence. Fear of the other. Peace, light, and love.